Hello, my name is Jan Harris. I work at the Command and General Staff College. I would like to discuss briefly Bloom's taxonomy and some of the challenges for the flipped classroom. While our research paper is not about Bloom's taxonomy per se, we do reference Bloom's work for the flipped classroom methodology. The image you see here is the most current version of Bloom's as of 2016. Please note that there is still a lot of academic debate in the educational community about these terms and the associated levels of learning. As Maya had explained earlier, the flipped classroom allows students to do low-order content at home or on their own time. Instructors use the classroom activities to focus on the higher-order activities to engage students and to get them to higher levels of learning. Simply put, the bulk of classroom time should not be spent on remember this or understand that. Instructors want their students to be able to analyze, apply, evaluate, and possibly even create, depending upon the class or the subject matter. We now transition to challenges. The first challenge, first and foremost, is that of paradigms. The old paradigm is one in which teachers are front and center. They talk and the students listen. The new paradigm creates a radical shift in which teachers and students are both responsible for learning and play a collaborative role. There is more doing, there's more discussion of ideas, more sharing. There is less of being talked to or even perhaps being talked down to. The sage on the stage has been replaced with a guide on the side. The second challenge we have listed is fear. Students may feel uncomfortable at first with the flipped classroom and may feel reluctant to speak up or participate in classroom activities. Instructors should expect this reaction, especially if this is the first time they have used a flipped classroom approach. Students may look to their peers as they work through the process. However, as time goes on, students should realize that the academic environment is non-threatening and actually encourages more learning. The thing I want to emphasize here is never, never, never underestimate peer pressure. We would like to believe that it stops at puberty, but unfortunately it doesn't. A second phenomenon I want to mention is groupthink. And we are all guilty of groupthink because we don't want to be left out or left alone or perhaps ostracized. The third challenge is that of remediation. Not all students are going to understand a subject with one class. Faculty must then make a decision if they want to offer remediation to their students or refer students to tutors. If instructors elect to do the remediation, then timing and scheduling becomes a concern. Not all people can stay after class, and it doesn't matter if this is a physical classroom or an online forum. One possible mitigation is the use of office hours, whether they are physical office hours or online office hours, where the faculty members can offer additional help. The fourth and final challenge is tutoring. Again, not all students are going to understand a subject the first time they are exposed to it. Students may elect to use tutoring services, whether these services are provided by the school or university, or whether they are paid for out of pocket. Students then have the choice of how often they want to attend the tutoring sessions to meet their individual needs. This completes my portion of the webinar. I will be followed by Dr. Laura Reed and Bernard Harris. Thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jan. Important insights into the design of lessons. And really, the flipped classroom is a way that we can go after what Bloom called the 2 sigma problem, and that is that the difference in performance between someone who'd been tutored one-on-one and that same person's performance in a large lecture hall was about 2 standard deviations of difference in standardized testing. And so one of the things we think that we can do with flipped classrooms is by providing a tailored instructional environment that allows individuals to go at their own pace and perhaps give them modalities of learning that are appropriate for them, that we can start getting better and more efficient use of the time in the classroom to go after the higher order thinking skills and give people the time and space they need to master the fundamentals that are foundational to the complex learning that goes on later. That's the great promise of flipped classrooms, and we're starting to see some of that effect in practice in our own college here at the Command and General Staff College. So important work that you've shown us here about how to incorporate learning theory into the design of our lessons. And thanks a whole lot for the work, and we'll be moving on now. Thanks.